The NBA, the 2025 draft class already have 2 number 1 picks.
What do you call
and you already know who they
who's
talking about, bro.
22.3,
Like, we already know who they
5.8,
talking
and
about too.
5.3 a game on
Like, if y'all don't know,
rookie
y'all
of the
living
year,
under the rock.
a future superstar.
Real talk.
Try the number 3 pick of the 2025 draft. We were told this class had one
First game, he averaging 30. Like, he went stupid.
But just 4 games into this season, a new challenger to the throne has emerged. VJ Edgecombe is having one of the best starts we've seen from an NBA rookie ever. In his first 4 games, Dwayne Wade averaged 11.5, 3, and 3.8 before his career exploded. By year 2, Wade was already named second team All-NBA. VJ Edgecombe has looked different, already like a seasoned vet, but we could also say the same about Dylan Harper, a 6'6" point guard with unlimited upside. Harper could be the second star Wemby needs to compete for titles throughout this decade. And right now, it looks like any of these top 3 picks could be future faces of the league.
NBA.
So that means the question we have to answer, can we figure out who is going to grab that?
This draft class is stupid, and I thought this was gonna be one of the worst ones. I ain't gonna lie. Last year was the worst ones, but like, I didn't think this draft class was gonna be like this, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Edgecombe actually the next Dwayne Wade. That is a massive comparison to make. A Finals MVP and Hall of Famer, but that is the buzz VJ is getting. The 76ers were expected to be
D Wade. We compared him to D Wade
season, but have gotten off to a 4-0 start as VJ.
He shoot better than D Wade, bro.
He currently sits at number 1 on the NBA's rookie ladder as his athleticism has us in awe. His first basket as a pro came with a 0 dribble move blow by where he finished at the rim with a 2-hand dunk.
He quick with it too.
Quarter, we got
he quick with it.
Look at 1 dribble move as this time he almost tore the
like, he's a bucket. Give it a buck. He's a bucket. He's a bucket.
Down. He also connected on 5 threes in his first game, and in the third quarter, he had an absolutely insane alley-oop finish. And diving deeper here, by the end of his first game, VJ had made literal NBA history. His 34 total points were the 3rd most by a rookie in his first game, only trailing Wilt Chamberlain and Frank Selvey, who were playing in the 1950s. In the color TV era, VJ holds this record. Edgecombe also scored 14 points in a single quarter, which is the most by any player in an NBA debut, beating LeBron James' previous mark by 2. Incredibly promising, but this isn't even the best part about VJ Edgecombe. Let's listen here to what VJ said after he was drafted.
Man, them long nights, I'm telling you, I lived off a generator. I ain't had no electricity, I lived off a generator for 7 years. Man, seeing what she had to go through to feed us, man.
VJ's mom's sacrifice for her family has given him the motivation to outwork everyone. As for his current confidence,
I don't think I'm the best athlete in the class, if you ask me. I can jump as high as anybody in here, run as fast as anybody in there.
Love that. VJ comes from the Bahamas, where in his own words, opportunities are rare and are never taken for granted. We've seen his work ethic in full display. He rose from the 153rd overall recruit in 2023 to the 4th overall recruit by the end of his senior season. Then,
and you know it's crazy, bro, to think about. I'm 22. I should be in the league right now, bro. Like, what am I doing, bro? I should be in the league, bro. Like, real talk, bro. The class of 23, they in the league already? Fuck. I should be in the league. Damn.
After one
I'm old as shit.
The Baylor freshman record for most steals in a single season, VJ became the number 3 overall pick, and right now his self-belief is through the roof. Before the season began, he said on Paul George's podcast,
"For the year, rookie of the year, definitely want to win rookie of the year, man. You know, that would be amazing. I also want to be all defensive team. You know, they're going to think it's hard for a rookie, but I don't think it's going to be hard for me."
Big words, big self-belief, and big-time athleticism. Everything is there for VJ Edgecombe to step into stardom. But while this is impressive, will another guard surpass him as the best in his own draft class. Because if Cooper Flagg did not exist, Dylan Harper would have been the consensus #1 pick of the 2025 draft.
Is he a hooper?
6'6" shoes with a 6'10" wingspan. Dylan Harper has elite height for a point guard, and he also has the type of numbers that scream potential star. In his one season at Rutgers, Harper averaged 19.4 points, 4.6 rebounds, and 4 assists per game on 58.7% true shooting. He was a floor leader, lead scorer, and a man.
I guess he a
with
hooper.
clutch gene.
Here we go. End to end.
Not now.
Dylan Harper.
Boom.
The buzzer. Hello, how do you do?
Harper is
They
in
talk
many
about how
ways
do
the
you do.
opposite of VJ. While VJ thrives off of athleticism, Harper sets the pace of games. We've seen that big point guards that do this can succeed at the highest of levels. Point Luka plays like an MVP. Cade Cunningham looks like a future star. Dylan Harper could be up next. And we saw just how dominant he could be
Turn it
against
up
the
a little bit more.
Nets when Dylan finished with 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. And as we watch here, on his first basket, he demonstrated advanced control and footwork along with a very nice finish at the rim on an and one. His court vision is exceptional. I love this pass here as Wemby hits with a ghost screen, slips, and Noah Clowney takes just one micro step towards the basket, and Dylan immediately feeds the corner.
I ain't gonna lie,
Throughout
that's
this
some
entire
2K
game,
pass right
Harper
there.
was very active in transition, but I want to point out his finishing package. On this layup, he showcased a slow step that shows us he's just way ahead of most rookie point guards. Then we have the fourth quarter, lights are the brightest, close game, and another in his bag finish. Overall, Dylan Harper was a massive part of this win. He shot 8 of 11 from the field. He is a rookie who looks like a year 4 player already. Only there is a big difference between VJ and Dylan, and that is minutes. Both are on teams with playoff aspirations, but with Stephon Castle and Devin Vassell in his way, and with De'Aaron Fox coming back somewhat soon, Dylan Harper has come off the bench early, but in the minutes that he's played, he's truly shined.
They need to
points,
keep him.
5.3 rebounds, and 4.8 assists per game. In
They just
only
need to keep him
26
in.
minutes are not stats we should be overlooking. But you may find these words from Steph Curry just as impressive.
Dylan he was funny because I think he guarded me in a couple the pickup runs we had. I might not have scored on him, and I think he was mic'd up for something, and I think he knew he was counting my stats. Like, you love that competitiveness because you know they're
That's
there to
tough,
get better.
bro.
Steph was
You gotta
right,
be like
and
that,
we
bro. I ain't
have
gonna
to
lie.
respect this.
Told you. I got Steph. He ain't had no points on me. Make sure y'all put them clips on while playing defense on him. Slide, step, hand. My only job today was to make sure Steph did not score on me, and I did that. I should be in the league. Defensive stopper. 3 and D. Let me stop. I got a follow back from the GOAT.
Only this is a video on the possibility of having 2 #1 picks in one draft. Edgecombe versus Harper is going to
He
be a
haven't really
fun
been doing
battle.
nothing,
We are
bruh.
left with a final question. Cooper Flagg began as this draft's big prize. Will his career end the same way? We know one thing for sure, and that is Cooper Flagg had one of the worst welcome to the NBA moments we have ever seen. Imagine being Cooper Flagg and you were asked to play point guard for the first time since you were probably 10 years old.
That's crazy. they try to make Cooper Flagg turn out like Luka, but more athleticism-ish.
Then you struggle on national television as a 7'4" alien scores 40 points and creates
Bro,
an
that's
MVP buzz.
that's
Big
Wemby
yikes.
though. Y'all gotta
If we
keep
had to
him bugged.
describe the start to Cooper's career right now, it would be hot and cold. It is interesting that all 3 of the top picks are not on bum teams, but instead are on veteran squads that want to make the playoffs. That is also very fun. But we cannot deny that Cooper is struggling to fit in with his current roster. He's averaging just 13.4 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 2.8 assists per game.
And I wish that people need to normalize this, bro. I think this is pretty good stats, bro. Keep it a buck. Like 13 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. That's pretty good stats to start off as a rookie. No hate, no shade, no hate. He averaged 2 turnovers a game. But That's pretty good stats, bro. I ain't gonna lie. For the 5 games that he played, that's pretty good stats.
However, I do think we need to give the story of Kevin Durant weight.
He's
In his rookie
19.
season with the Seattle Supersonics, RIP Supersonics, Kevin Durant won Rookie of the Year and averaged over 20 points per game, but he shot just 43% as the Sonics tried him out at shooting guard. This short-term out-of-position struggle ended up paying off big time. Kevin Durant learned to handle the ball more, to create his shot off the dribble, and by year 3, he was averaging over 30 points per game and finished second in the MVP race.
He's
So while
19,
Cooper has
by the
played
way,
56% of his minutes combined at the shooting guard and small forward positions to begin this season. This unnatural positioning for him right now is giving him more of an opportunity to be a ball handler, and I think it's going to pay off big time long term. Coop has
Yeah,
great
for sure.
passing ability and instincts for his size. Against the Wizards, notice Cooper is getting harassed in the backcourt by a quicker guard, but he makes it work. He showcases his dribble moves and then his passing vision, ending with a lively dunk. Then we see his true versatility. He's the screener, he catches out of the screen and boom, finds a
Good
corner
pass.
shooter open three. Coop has the reputation of an old school player, but I mean, what a spin move here. And for these final 2 plays, let's jump to the Pacers game where he shows us some big body finishes. First of all, get off of me, sir. Second of all, against Mac McClung, we see the finish and then we see the trash talk that we all love. In college, Coop was not only National Player of the Year, but he followed a trend that he has shown throughout his basketball career. He starts off slow, adjusts to the game, and ends up as the best player out there. In his first 10 college games, Cooper was underwhelming. 15.9 points on only 42.9% shooting. And
I mean, and that's pretty good.
22.2%
That's the,
shooting
bro.
from
14 points. That's pretty good, bro. Like that's, bro. I don't
But
care what
in his
nobody say.
final
That's pretty
21
good, bro.
regular
It's not like he
season
averaging
games,
like
he upped those
6'5",
numbers
like
to
Ace.
21.1 points, had
The
more
fuck?
assists per game, and his shooting numbers jumped up to 52.5% from the field and 44.9% from 3. It was with those stats that he became one of just 4 freshmen in NCAA history, along with Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, and Zion Williamson, to win National Player of the Year. So if we're being honest, right now, of VJ, Harper, and Coop, it has been Coop who has currently been the least impressive, but overall I have high hopes for all 3 of these
too,
players.
bro.
So there we have it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's
Me
video.
too, bro. Me too. Me too. Well, that would do it, yeah.